Good evening, everyone. This is Steven Santos. So I spoke with my travel agent today um, to learn more about the accessibility manager for Holland America Cruise Line to figure out the transportation. We got the hotel, we got the flight booked, but unfortunately, they told us at the last minute they want my final cruise payment before they um, assign me somebody over from the manager department from Holland America Cruise Line. I don't know why they didn't tell me this in the beginning when I made the deposit and purchased the drink package. I am committed. I am committed to the cruise. So I'm probably going to make my final payment in October and then see if somebody will get back to me before Thanksgiving of this year to figure out the accessible transportation back and forth from the hotel to the cruise terminal, and then vice versa from the cruise terminal back to the airport. So again, thank you everyone for your patience. I know you have been waiting so very patiently, and again, thank you for your patience. Again, I was just told this today, by my travel agent from Vacation Life. Again, I don't know why they didn't tell us this when I first put down the security deposit for my ADA accessible room and purchasing the drink package, because I wanted to figure out the accessible transportation to see how much it was going to cost and to see if there was a taxi or a wheelchair accessible van to get people back and forth from the hotel to the airport, and then back and forth from the cruise terminal to the airport. So again, thank you everyone for your patience. I will make my final payment in October and then see if somebody will get back to me before Thanksgiving of this year to get that figured out, because again, supposedly they want me to be committed to the cruise and not back out at the last minute. If I was going to back out, I wouldn't have booked this in the first place, and I wouldn't have put down the security deposit, or purchase the drink package, or pay for a hotel the day before. So again, I am committed to the cruise. So I will be helping people out to see if they have accessible transportation back and forth to the cruise line, to get people with disabilities back and forth. If not, then I do have, since I will be taking my manual wheelchair, um, I can I can transfer into a seat, and then my wheelchair can fold up into a taxi or some other car if we can't find out any or can't find any accessible transportation. But one way or another, I will find out and find out about the accessible transportation, and to see if somebody will help me at the buffet, because Holland America Line has a buffet option where you can get food from a buffet just like at a restaurant. But I'm going to see from the accessibility manager if there would be somebody to help me carry my food, because I'm not going to be with my caregiver Eric Paulus 24/7. This is his vacation too, so not only I'm paying for me, but I'm also paying for him, so he can go and help me if I need help. But again, he's not going to be with me 24/7, and I'm not going to be with him 24/7. As far as the ADA accessible room with with the automatic door, I'm still waiting to hear back from the accessibility manager. But once I get my final payment due, hopefully I will get that answered and see how many accessible rooms have the automatic door, and to see if I can get one before I'm too late. So again, that's where we are, and again, everything else is paid for. So again, I am committed to the cruise, and we did find me a place where I can go horseback riding. I went to Lifelong Recovery Ranch out in Ravenna, Michigan to meet with Lindsay Stone and her husband Nick Sluller. Very nice people. Very nice people. She offers her services for free, so I can go out there every Wednesday at 4 o'clock to ride. And she is going to build. She is trying to apply for grants to get the wheelchair ramp and the lift, so she can allow other people with disabilities to come out on her property to ride her horses. She has 10 horses total, and she is planning to build an indoor arena where I can ride all year round and people can ride her horses all year round. And again, it's free of charge. All I have to do is just sign a waiver. So again, it did work out at Lifelong Recovery Ranch out in Ravenna, and hopefully I can get hopefully within the next week or so, I can get Jill Bontes out there, the CEO of Pioneer Resources, and maybe try to contact WZZM 13 News to see if I can be on TV to show people across the state and the world that I can ride a horse, and I can be lifted from the ground up to get on a horse because I'm so lightweight. But again, we are trying to get a wheelchair ramp and a lift installed, and we are going to try to. She is going to try to build an indoor arena where people like myself can ride all year round, so we don't have to always ride outside if it's raining or snowing or waiting for the weather to be nice. So it is nice to do it all year round because horseback riding is my therapy. Not only to help my cerebral palsy relax, but it also is to help me to make sure that I keep my balance, because I can transfer um, from my bed to my chair without falling, and I can sit up straight in my wheelchair all day long without bending over. So not only it helps my cerebral palsy relax, but it also helps my posture and to keep my balance nice and straight, and so I can sit up straight. So again, I'm glad this worked out. So I'm really hoping she will get the equipment that she needs. Eventually, again, I'm gonna get a hold of our CEO, Jill Bontes, probably not this next week, but the following week to see if she could go out there at 4 p.m. to watch me ride, and then encourage other people encourage other people with disabilities like myself to go out to her property to ride her horses, since her services are free and she doesn't charge anything to go on her property. So again, everyone, that's where we are, and have a great evening. Thank you. Bye bye.